Okay, we're live.
Jamie, can you pull that up?
I wish I had a Jamie.
Yeah, you need a Jamie. You know, everybody, most podcasters got that one dude who's like, "Hey, yo, Chris, pull that up."
Calling all Jamies. I'm in need of a Jamie.
So we're live right now.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna act like we're not.
Why would you act like we're not?
I don't know. I'm just staring at you. I hope people just skip around this video.
Point this cannon towards your mouth like this. Yes. Perfect. Like towards your mouth hole.
Like this.
Like towards your nose right
Is
now.
this good?
Oh.
Man, no, the beginning's always a little rough.
You think so?
I think so. It's got to be because you're not in the vibe yet. You know?
The beginning's the easiest part because you just press start. For me, it's always the last. But that's because I'm alone.
That's true.
With guests, it's always way easier.
Yeah.
With guests, it's actually fun. But the problem is, it becomes not fun.
When does it become not fun?
When, I don't know, episode 30 and like, I'm just tired of traveling and tired of DMing people and tired of, that's when it's not fun.
I gotta stop fiddling with this. I'm not gonna talk to you, bro. I could do that for hours.
I've solved it before.
I believe it. How much time did it take?
I don't know, but the only reason that I was able to do it is because my roommate's girlfriend did it first. So I was like, fucking, there's no way I'm not solving this. I sat down and I was not going to stand up until I did it.
How much time passed?
Couldn't tell you.
Okay, so that one's rolling for you and that one's rolling for me.
Yeah, we're live.
So are you gonna have us like on each of the screen? You're gonna keep like cutting back and forth because we're not on one camera, you know.
Yeah, I do know. Dude, I hope that this works. Should we try? Testing.
Yeah. Biggie cheese.
Yeah, so for me, I guess it goes both.
Oh, I see him a little quiet.
No. You want it like this is way too loud. It's supposed to, I just want it to be equal. I don't care what it is. I just want it to be equal.
Well, you can just make them equal later if you suppress yours a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna compress both and normalize both, so it should even
out.
It should even out, right?
Yeah, no, it won't matter then.
Yeah.
What if it did?
I don't know. It's.
Damn, this is like crack, bro.
Welcome to Keeping It Real.
I'm here.
I always think I should not. I should stop. I think I should be more cool, and I should just like start talking and not say, "Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode whatever of Keeping It Real."
Yeah, you're too cool for intros.
I know.
I think you need I think that maybe a little more reputation, and then you can skip the intro.
I need sponsors.
You think about it. You need sponsors, right?
Nebula.
But if you're not
Surfshark.
If you're not, you want me to just start spitting them out. Microsoft.
Sponsor me, Microsoft.
Bing. Yeah. So what about that list?
What list?
That list with all the what do you want to talk about? You know, gotta get
What
some
list?
prompts going.
Oh, our prompt list.
Yeah.
We don't need that.
Okay. What you got?
Have we ever sustained a conversation ever? We're friends, you and I.
Me and you and I. So you don't feel like this gets in your face, dude? I feel like I'm looking through it to see you.
No, I'm used to it, but I haven't had a guess in a long time. This does kind of feel like a porn. I've never shot a porn, but like, I feel like this is probably the same vibes.
It's got to be, you know, because they're just in it for the money.
Yeah. This is a good table for this. It's
Yeah.
big enough. If it was smaller, it'd be bad.
Any smaller, and I feel like I'm a little too close.
I know.
Like I'd be playing footsies with you.
Yeah. We wouldn't want. I feel like that's not what we want.
All right, well, shoot me with some. You're the host here. You're the host. You gotta lead it.
I mean, I can talk about things for hours, whatever I want to talk about.
All right, shoot me. Oh, you just said you could.
I guess so. Holy cow! I guess
Yeah,
I'm a horrible podcast host. What do you think of my alcohol collection? I just added to it.
I like it.
It's a big ass bottle of wine.
It is pretty sick.
Here.
See, I like this. God, this is like a. Oh, you see here, laddie. No, this is like Andre the Giant. This is a normal bottle to him.
It came in a big cardboard.
Yeah, where'd you get this? Did you order it?
No,
online,
I didn't
or?
order it.
What the fuck? How did you?
We were at Dick's Sporting Goods.
No way.
And no, I didn't. Yeah, and they were, dude, the golf guys were hella chill, and they had a back section. Dick's Sporting Goods.
What?
I'm playing. Across the street, what's it called? The wine vineyard? The
Wineyard?
Wine garden? Is that what it's-
Yard, I think. Wineyard?
Maybe.
I don't know, man. I don't live here.
Well, they had one in Charlotte, too. Regardless, we walked in there. The boys wanted cigars.
Yeah, how much was that?
$50. I told the guy, I said,
thought it would have been more, to be honest.
yeah, I told the guy, I said, I want something for display. I'm not even ever going to drink it. And he was like, okay,
You
this
could have
is
bought
all,
an empty bottle.
this is all going to cost you $1 million. And I was like, I only have 50. And he was like, okay, here's this. His name was Nick. Hella chill guy.
13% wine?
But I should have looked around before I asked Nick for help because this is kind of like dark.
Yeah, you don't even know it's wine.
Yeah, you don't know it's wine.
I know it's wine.
And thanks. But after I paid for it, I'm like looking and I found like this champagne section. And for like, a couple bucks more, like $60 or $70, I could have got like champagne with like the nice top. You can tell
fancy.
it's champagne.
Yeah, the one where they dip the...
That's what you have on display that you never drink, champagne.
Yeah.
What the hell is this? 3 liters of what the fuck is this?
That's that gong gong juice.
Someone someday is going to crack this thing open.
I know, yeah. It'll be like, like when we go into a pirate shipwreck and like if we saw that, we'd open it. I'd imagine like 3,000 years from now.
3,000?
In some rubble.
I was thinking like maybe like you. Or like maybe I have more mics and there's...
You should write "don't open" on it somewhere.
Oh.
That'd be good.
If anything, I'd write like "open." I mean, I'm not going to drink it.
I'm not going to drink it, man.
Someone's probably going to drink it. That's like my hope.
Sounds like a Robert kind of thing to do. I don't know Robert.
I know Robert. He would definitely drink this shit.
That's what I'm saying.
He told me I needed to make that thing on social media with the jacked dude, the trend with the glass water and he dunks his face in the ice, wakes up early.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Yeah.
That's gotten pretty big. Or every follower I walk like a mile or something.
Yes. Look at this. This is perfect. Look, we're right on track. Same size.
Hey, let me go. All right, well,
all right, that's an episode.
shoot me with something.
Let's wrap.
What do you want to talk about?
But you shoot me.
Okay, I'll shoot you.
Welcome.
Sprite?
Love it.
I
But
disagree.
I'm not a soda guy. I'll sneak a milkshake, ice cream.
I'm not a soda guy either, but if you had to, Sprite.
Oh, if I'm drinking soda, it's definitely Sprite.
Okay, you're saying
There's
out of
no
all the sodas, you choose Sprite.
Oh, there's no caffeine in Sprite.
It's true, it's clear.
I wonder if there's caffeine in this shit they got at McDonald's, this frozen blue slushy thing.
If it's clear, it's got no caffeine. If it ain't clear, it's probably got caffeine.
Oh, fuck. It's probably got caffeine.
What's the difference?
I can't have caffeine.
Or what?
It
You'd be like
fucks
a
me
gremlin
up.
like past 12?
Yeah, it fucks me up. If I have caffeine, I'm fucked up. I can't do it.
I feel open to the world right here.
Yeah.
You should get one of those little like reggae curtains that come down.
Well, the problem is now with this thing and this thing, I guess we could actually scoot it. It could probably make it work. But you see how it pokes out right past the door? The door literally wouldn't fit anymore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You could have just flipped the door around. Nah.
Nah. I don't know
Wow,
about
it
that.
actually pokes out over there.
Yeah.
There's always a first.
This is my studio, man. I also sleep here occasionally.
I like the flag a lot. The flag is
This?
I'd rate 10 out of 10 because I run a big 6x4 American flag on the Doom Buggy when I run it.
Nice.
So I'll be running it.
I don't know what these dimensions are.
Oh, that's a 6x8 for sure. No, that's a 5x8.
Yeah, I don't think it's 6x8.
5x8. For sure.
It's huge.
Yeah, where did you get it? Why did you get it?
Amazon.
Why though? What
I
was
had a
it
moment
for?
of passion.
That was a good moment.
Yeah, I think so too.
I feel like it really makes sense for if we're sitting here for the tables of the legs to be like rotated.
Yeah, you can put your feet through. Like if you want to stretch out, you can put your feet through like
I
this.
can, yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. I might do that because honestly, the way I got it set up now, I might actually start working from this side. Usually I work from that
are
side.
these? Is it like perfectly square? Because what if it cleared here if it wasn't square?
I think it's perfectly square. It seems perfectly square.
You wouldn't know until you measured it.
Also, it's not like it's resting on top of these tables, so you could always just pick it up and move it a little bit, and that would be fine.
It would be.
I love what I got going on. All the wires get hidden here. I just put this in tonight, last night.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with with other videos.
It's a fucking mess.
It's a mess, bro.
Yeah,
and that's a big thing. Like when you're watching a podcast and it's
disgusting.
You're just looking at it like you're gonna see every square inch of the frame. Your eyes gonna wander to.
Yeah, and you see my air mattress with no sheet on it. Can you see? You can't see that in the podcast.
No.
Good.
Can't see it.
Good. I shouldn't have said that.
No one would have
It's
known.
clean and it always has the fresh sheets on it.
I don't know, man. I feel like I'm at a job interview.
The problem with my air mattress and my gross ass sheets that I haven't washed in too long is I watched. Oh, what's his name? The director with all the great movies that sometimes acts in his movies and drops the hard R. Quentin Tarantino. He always
what's
one of his new ones where Leonardo DiCaprio and is it Brad Pitt? And the lady gets caught on fire at the pool.
I didn't see it.
Oh, come on.
Dude, I don't watch a lot of movies. That's a big thing, actually.
Well, say it's Brad Pitt. I think it's Brad Pitt. And
Okay.
you know, like those guys, Brad Pitt, George Clooney, Leonardo, like whatever role they're playing, they're just badass.
Yeah.
I think Brad Pitt in that movie is like a cop or something.
Sounds about Brad Pitt.
He's like old adult though, and like he's single and like he lives how he wants at home. And it's like there's this dope scene where he like snaps and his dog doesn't eat until he snaps his fingers. Like he's just home after work. And his home is like he's like a bachelor, but it's like messy. But he's Brad Pitt though.
Okay.
But it's really fucking messy. But you don't really think about how messy it is because he's Brad Pitt. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay, I see what you're
so
saying.
I'd be curled up in my air mattress.
Okay, hold up. What are you trying to say here?
Like sometimes my room gets a little messy, but I'm just like, it's chill. I'm Brad Pitt.
Keeping it real.
Do you feel what I'm saying?
No.
It's like I justify it.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna create a reality where you justify it, then that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah. Then I clean though.
I feel like so you limit these to an hour. Why?
I might split. Also,
Why do you limit them to an hour?
Well, I was a minimum hour because I was like, I'm gonna start doing this solo, so I had to have a strict guideline. I think I should split. I think keeping it real should stay solo, and then for guests, I should have a new name. Because it's like a whole different thing, to be honest with you.
It is, yeah. I would agree with that.
Because like I'm not gonna sit up here and talk about me the whole time.
No. Right, because I can just watch your video instead of being here.
Yeah, I talk about. That's why Joe Rogan's so good. It's because he's so damn smart.
Okay, but let's talk about this though.
If he was here, man,
If he was here right now, he'd tell you the best pizza joint to eat at.
I'd give him the 1-2.
The 1-2?
Yeah, if he'd let me.
Wild. He probably wouldn't.
Probably not. But I'd give me a really hard kick.
See, that's what's different though, because if I watch a Joe Rogan podcast, right?
Yeah.
He's so up there.
He's the top.
He's the top, right? You could never,
because it's 5 episodes a week that are 3 hours long.
I know he only used to do one.
No, but he doesn't though. He does 4.
Yeah, now he can.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if I watch his video, right?
He's talked to so many people. So many people he has spoken to.
Yeah, he probably goes to sleep and wakes up and feels like a different person.
It's almost mind-bending.
I couldn't keep that many conversations in my head to remember ever. And then he'll cross-reference. He'll be like 300 episodes later, right? And he'll cross-reference from a previous one, like the kind of neuron connection that goes in that brain to be able to mention what somebody else said.
Yeah, but I feel like if you're a regular listener, you probably catch him saying the same thing over and over again. Like,
yeah,
that's why
do.
he's known for like apes and LSD.
Yeah, no, you definitely do. But what I'm saying is, he's so up there, right? When I watch, like, you want to feel engaged, right? And when you watch someone who's so high up there, you can only engage so much because, you know, I can't text him, I can't call him, right? But hypothetically, if I'm watching, you're keeping it real. because I know you, the video's more engaging because I could say or do something to influence or react to what you said.
I see.
And you'd actually be able to hear me.
I see.
But you know, if he says something on a podcast and you have an opinion about it, you could never tell him. He'd never know. He wouldn't care either.
Well, but you know, a lot of guys do tell. His comment section is full of long comments.
Dude, how much of those
that he'll never read. You know, he doesn't. You know, he said on his podcast he doesn't read comments.
Yeah, he said that.
Which is smart. I know that I don't get comments like that, but if like overnight I started to, I would really hope that I had the common sense not to read them at all. Any of them. Because
I don't know, man. I'd have to read them. Some of them.
It's hard.
Curiosity.
It's really hard. It's really hard.
Facts.
I'm gonna clip the shit out of this.
Yeah. Have you started doing that yet?
I'm really on the verge. It seems like a no-brainer. It's you like this is the hard part. The easy part is clipping. I should just start clipping. It's like if you have a job and you're just like you refuse to ask for a raise because like you're fucking you know what I mean?
All right, here's my opinion. So you're talking about how Joe Rogan, he doesn't have, let's say, a layout for the podcast, right?
Yeah.
You're not Joe Rogan.
Yeah. I got a guy that commented that.
There's already, like, if I was watching myself right now, I'd be like, damn, you know, if I clip it to just volume, there's already 5 minutes of silence.
This?
Probably, yeah.
No, there's not.
A minute?
You're in your head. This
a
is
minute of silence?
No, not even close.
I think so.
Not a minute.
What do you got right now?
540 bar. This is like, we're past 15 minutes. This is not.
There's probably already a minute of silence. If we clipped every audio, there's probably a minute of silence already added up.
No, there's not.
I believe it. I think there would be.
Nope.
All right. Either way, let's say I'm wrong, right?
Even if, what does that even prove?
Let's look at other podcasts, right? Let's look at Theo Von.
Yeah.
He has a structure, so he'll
Dude, I think we have the exact same pace as Theo Von right now.
Slower.
No. Disagree.
I feel I think it depends on his guests. But let's say he has an outline, right? He'll go to an outline and then they'll talk about it, then they'll break from it, and then he'll loop it back to the next point. And that's the structure for the whole thing.
He just has a conversation. These guys don't have podcast strategies. They're like famous
No, they do.
No, they don't.
But if the guest doesn't, so let's take the lunch lady for example.
Well,
Right?
now I think also it's important to mention that they're on like their 1,000th episode each. Like like Joe Rogan's done thousands of episodes. Theo Von probably is scratching like I don't know 300, 400 probably if I had to guess.
Probably yeah.
And it's like each one of those episodes has been with a new and different guest, and it's like.
Okay, but let's say he was interviewing the lunch lady, right? Let's
Yeah.
say lunch lady. And let's say he had no outline. I think he wouldn't go as well as if he had an outline.
You think so?
Because when you're the viewer, you don't realize he has an outline, but he asks his next question after they're done on their tangent. So for you, it looks completely fluid.
I guess so. I could ask you questions, but that's synthetic because where the conversation goes, it just goes.
Oh no!
Like
no,
right
no,
now,
no. A question is only for the start, and then it becomes a tangent, and then let's say there's too big of a silence, then you loop it back to another question, and then you continue from there again.
You're the host here.
I'm not the host here.
You are the host here.
You're the host here.
No, we're co-hosts.
All right. What?
This is porn. You might not be able to catch that in the camera, guys, but there's this twinkle in that I'm getting in her eyes right now. There's like a twinkle, and it's coming at me, and like I don't know what to do, to be honest with you. But it's nothing I've ever seen before, and I feel like we're about to just like jump over this table.
Like in a movie.
Do you beat your meat?
See, that's the kind of thing that's like
personal.
What if hypothetically
my
grandparents are watching this?
You're right. I only bring it up. Look, I can talk about my meat. Would they care about that?
See, now you're thinking about my grandparents hearing you talk about your meat.
You're right. I don't want them to hear that.
See what I'm saying?
But also, like, it's my show.
Okay,
they're watching my show. So then again, like, I talk about what I want to talk about on my show. I haven't.
Okay, this is the first
I have not
one,
beat my meat since January 3rd. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Okay, I have not stopped scrolling Instagram, and I get that fucking weird shit on Instagram Reels.
Dude, they be throwing it in there, dude. Like I could be on Instagram and scroll past everyone, and then if I go to the For You and where you can see everything, there'll be 30 girls on there. Even if I skip past every single one.
Thank you. It's every guy's explore page looks like that.
It doesn't matter if you disliked and restricted every video. You go to see all the videos, and there's gonna be 30 of them.
Ooh, it's true.
So this is episode 97.
Yes.
And this is my first appearance, right?
Of hopefully many.
Right. So what if I dedicate an episode to where we don't talk about other things, and then that episode, I'll be like, "Hey, grandparents."
Yeah, that was what I was saying earlier. Yeah, see, like you don't.
So then, are we gonna say this episode isn't that episode?
I think what you did before we started filming, or we might have already been rolling when you were talking about it, but when you were like, "What do I do about my grandparents?" It's kind of like crossing a bridge before you get there, man. Like you just gotta like.
I don't even know if they can click on YouTube.
Exactly. They probably, bro. I used to think, what am I gonna do when? You know what I'm saying? But then,
what about that? Tell me.
There ain't no problems. I don't got no problems.
That's true. Well, how old are your grandparents?
Old, but I'm not talking about grandparents. I'm talking about everything. Like I used to create, like early on in this, I would create these problems. Like, oh, this person wants me to take the podcast down. It was never a problem. I just took it down. Why did I make it such a problem?
Though. It's different between a guest and the host because you have 97 other episodes where it's you.
Yeah.
This is the only episode.
But I love this because, like, I love this shit.
It's actually JBL.
Yeah, it is. I don't know why I own that thing. Up for sale.
So tell me about your YouTube shorts,
bro.
What do you think about the shirtless one? Where you're like,
dude, it makes my channel. That's like that.
I thought it was
all my views come from that stuff now.
I thought it was
all my subscribers, all my views. It's ridiculous.
More than Instagram Reels. You get more from YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels?
YouTube Shorts.
Really?
Well, I post 4 a day, so yeah.
How many Reels do you post?
1.
1 a day?
Yeah.
So why'd you? I wouldn't have guessed that. I feel like if you clip farmed Reels, it would be more beneficial to clip farming Shorts.
Well, I want to keep all the accounts how they are now, but then when it comes to clip farming, like taking this and breaking it down into clips, my plan is to start somewhere far back so that I can have a buffer because this like summer I've got this cool trip planned and I want to have a big enough buffer as to where I won't have to be clipping while I'm out somewhere.
Where you going?
Colorado.
Well, that's where my brother lives.
For a bachelor party.
Which part?
Lots of people live in Colorado. I have no idea. I know, but anyway, start around like fucking episode 50.
I really like this wall you got going on.
Me too.
What are you gonna do? Okay, look, that's 97, right? Let's say you double. That's 100 and it's 204. What are you gonna do when you're at 204? And
I'm not gonna, dude. Am I gonna hit? No, because it starts at 48. It won't go there.
Oh,
yeah.
You just started at 0.
Nah, I didn't start. The thumbnails used to be
what
like. It used to just be the auto-generated. I didn't do thumbnails for the longest time, man. It's been a long journey. Look, this is what I'm saying. People they be like, I want to be YouTuber, right? But then they get stuck on like the title for their first video and it never gets published.
That's crazy.
It's the bridge thing. Like you can't be worried about your grandparents. Like you have to just do it.
I'm not.
I know, but it's just an example. Like you just gotta like.
What do you think about like when you think on Instagram, hey, let me make a post, right? Have you seen other style of videos where like they come up with this scenario and they're acting out like a role?
Yeah, dude, I want to do comedy, but sometimes
think they're good.
But sometimes it's so weird because like you want your stuff to be so good, but at the end of the day, it's most important that you just make stuff and then eventually.
Why are you looking over there?
What do you mean?
The camera's over there.
I never looked at the camera.
Okay, but it's gonna cut to you and you're doing this.
I don't give a shit. Think that matters?
I don't know. When I'm trying to like.
This camera is not even leveled right now. I'm gonna have to go in and crop it post.
Level enough.
Yeah.
I think they'd be funny because like there's ones that blow up. It'll be like, okay, all right. Imagine you're in an airport, you're pregnant, and
been there,
and you're deaf, right?
Dude, tell me about what happened to. Tell me about what fucking happened to Johnny Affleck. Ben Affleck. Who the fuck is Johnny Affleck? Did you hear about what happened to?
And then the video cuts because they were deaf.
Did you ever happen to Ben Affleck?
I don't know, man. I think he shot somebody or something. You usually guess that with actors now. I think it'd be cool if he did those reels.
What?
Like where you're acting out some crazy scenario, or like you put on this ridiculous outfit and like you're pretending
I put the bike helmet on because you said. Did you see it?
Yeah, that was funny.
That was, dude, that
helmet...
shit. We didn't plan it. Like the song just lined up to where it's like a fucking foot shot, which sucks because there's been a guy in my DMs for like 3 weeks now trying to get feet pics.
Do it.
He wants sweaty sock pictures and bare feet sweaty pictures.
Hey man, money is money.
But he wants them for he wants to give me $5, and I'm like, no way, bro. These are high priced. These are high priced puppies. What am I supposed to just give them to on the low? Like this is not. This is a market that's being opened.
Yeah, no.
You understand what I'm saying?
The first cell is a precedent for all of the cells.
It's a precedent, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what he needs to understand.
Okay, tell him $50.
But the problem is that my toes has been in the last couple of reels. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's free real estate.
I know. I know. I've been messing up, man. I gotta get the blur on.
You start blurring your feet. It's a video about like your dog and you blur your feet. God, why would you say that? What happened over here?
I don't know. I got this from the dumpster. This wasn't never mine. This came from the dumpster.
Didn't ask.
I have coasters.
No, I'm not a coaster kind of guy. If the wood's gonna get fucked up, it's gonna get fucked up.
And these coasters, they fucking suck, bro. They're glass.
Oh, do they stick?
Yes.
At that point, you might as well just break it and then never use it on purpose.
I think we should break them, to be honest with you. I have a hammer. But no.
No, we can't do that. Okay. So, you got Instagram going. How many followers on YouTube are you at right now?
Bro, how about your job? I don't give a fuck.
Internship or
yeah.
Jersey Mike's?
Your internship.
I don't really know much about it yet.
But you got it, though.
I got it. And I kind of feel, I kind of have the feeling that I know I'm not going to stick with them after the internship.
Well, that's okay.
It is okay, but here's yeah, you're right. You know, as for me, I don't care about them. But I could say,
I think that's very common in this day and age. It's everyone is just there for a time and then hops.
Yeah, but they're doing this internship in hopes that you stay after because they only hire one intern every year.
Oh, dude, then why don't you give it a chance though?
I am, but I have that feeling, you know, and I'm usually not wrong with that feeling.
Huh. But do your feelings, I guess so. Interesting.
I've not been wrong with my feelings a lot.
I feel like,
and we're not limited in this to an hour.
Oh, we don't have to.
Yeah, okay. Let's see what time it is. 11:10.
No, that wasn't an hour. That was just this.
Oh yeah.
That camera auto.
I'm not that bad at keeping time.
This camera auto shuts itself off.
Oh, so now the audio's not gonna be synced with it.
No, yeah, it will, because this one's always recording.
And
this audio isn't even used.
No, but I mean, like, if you started... Oh, that's true, yeah, if you didn't start...
There's just this feature in the editing software called Auto Align.
Auto Align, that's
It
cool.
takes care of everything. As long as everything has audio, it matches the waveform with everything. Because technically there's 4 different audios right now.
Yeah.
Technically 5, because now that's 2 clips. But you get what I'm saying? It just fucking mixes it all up. But you have to do it in the right order. You kind of have to, like, coerce it. You have to start with the big boy because that was the continuous one that never stopped.
Yeah.
And then these 2 go underneath that one because they're just .wavs files.
How did you feel figuring all this out?
It was not one night. It's been over the course of coming up on a year anniversary now of my first video on YouTube.
Your first video on YouTube. Wow.
And you know,
only a year?
Yeah, you'd think it'd be more? You think it's more?
I think
it's like less for me.
Well, I mean, with what you're producing in these videos and editing, I honestly think that it'd be...
There's no editing.
Well, there's a degree of editing. You're syncing all the audio. You're not just posting raw clips and letting it ride. See, here's what I feel like. If I'm fiddling with this, right? If I feel like if I'm fiddling with this, someone's gonna jump in and be like, "Man, what is he doing? He ain't even looking at the camera." But what are the chances that someone's actually, like, right now gonna be looking at my face on the podcast as I'm doing this and think, "Man, what is he doing?"
I don't know. Some nights I'm really like, does this even matter? It's just like 5 people.
No, some get 12.
Yeah, but that's 12 people don't watch the whole thing. It's just 12 people click on it.
I know. What's your click-through rate?
8%.
I don't know what's good. I wonder what Joe Rogan's is.
Like 8% of people that see my thumbnail click on it.
8% of people that.
6%.
Okay.
Which is okay.
Yeah, it's not bad, right?
Not horrible.
I wouldn't know. To be honest.
Christina asked if I'm coming in tonight.
Well, why wouldn't you be? You work.
Yesterday I didn't because my foot's fucked up.
Oh, now you gotta go. Because if I took this shift to work with
I
you.
know, that's the thing. That's the only reason that I'm like, I definitely would not be going if you were not going.
Yeah, I wouldn't be going if you weren't going.
Well, we both can't not go because Ryan doesn't have a key.
I don't care about that, man. You know what I learned?
Huh.
So I started Jersey Mike's at 16, and you started. How old were you when you started?
Which is so dope because it's like you speak the language. I started when you saw me start.
Yeah. 4
months ago. Has it been that long?
So.
What a good decision. What talk about a feeling in your gut that you have about the job thing. I had a feeling that Jersey Mike's was going to change my life.
It changed my life.
It changed my life.
Good, dude. I was 16, and it made me more responsible because I was 16, but I was like the manager there. That sounds kind of stupid, but that sounds kind of. No, I'm talking.
No, don't worry about me. I'm just fucking with shit.
Sounds like I'm really quiet. Am I bottom?
Yeah, you're bottom.
Oh.
Yeah, you're golden. You're good.
Oh, thank you, golden doodle. It kind of forced me to be more responsible earlier because my managers, Morganton, bad. My manager, I'd be only two of us, and he'd be high, and he'd go out to the car. So I can't size yet. He'd go out to the car, and then a customer would come in. I'd have to leave and go out to the car to go get him, come slice their sandwich, and then I would finish everything else, and he'd go back to the car.
Dude, that's 16-year-old job core right there.
Yeah, that was crazy. There'd be 8 people on the schedule for the whole for like 8 employees for the whole store.
Holy shit!
So 8 employees. You want 4 employees a day. Everybody was working doubles. I was working a double almost 4 out of the 7 days of the week, and everyone was doing the same thing.
And you didn't go to school?
No, I was doing online community college while at Jersey Mike's.
Holy
and
fuck.
Doing high school.
Holy shit!
So I was doing like 35 hours while doing 16 hours at college while also finishing up high school.
Damn, bro.
And it was 16 to, and then I worked there till I was 17. Took like a year break, and then I worked there again at 18. I could slice. And then I didn't work my freshman year here, but I worked in the summer because freshman year, you don't have dorms in the summer. So I went back, worked there again. And then I worked at Jersey Mike's this summer. I started because then I actually lived here because the apartment's a 12-month lease. So then I was like, well, now I got to get a job.
Yeah, so you said, let me check out Hillsborough Street?
Well, I asked my old boss, and he was talking about there's one on Hillsborough Street, but it's not the same franchise. And I went in there, and I was with Porter. You remember Porter?
I know Porter.
I was with Porter, and it was Augustine at register. And I said, I want to get an interview. And then Augustine said, okay, well, he doesn't know me. He's like, okay, well, she's kind of busy. I'm like, go tell her.
Oh.
And she said, and then he came back, and he said, she's really busy, man. She might not get to you. And then I looked at Augustine and said, go tell her I'll wait. And I waited in the lobby until she got there. And I had my interview.
That's the way to do it. You know how I got the job? I filled the application out, and then I think I just showed up the next day. Or I don't know what happened.
They tried to tell me to do it online.
But I got it in her face for sure.
They tried to tell me to do it online, but I know Jersey Mike's. If they care enough, they'll see you. They'll hand you the papers.
I think I did it online too.
I didn't do it. I wasn't gonna do it online. I was like, either you. I mean, look at it now. She's every time I come in, I feel like they're lucky I'm coming in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
That's kind of.
It feels nice to feel like you're needed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship because then it's like when you're not there, sometimes they're getting fucked.
Oh yeah.
But you can't worry about that. That's
I'm good at turning my brain off when I'm not there. When I'm not there, I'm like la da 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 da.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna loop back to. when I was working there for the 2 years, right, until I was 18, when I finally quit, I realized, when I'm 16 and a half, when I was 16 and a half, 17, I just felt like I let a lot of people walk over me because I was new to the job. I was younger.
Really?
There's this one customer where they got a wrap, Philly, no onions, no peppers, and it looked skimpy, I wrapped it up. They came back, complained, and then my manager told me to go out and apologize to them.
Damn.
And I did. I wouldn't do that now.
Damn.
I wouldn't do it. I've learned that what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to let the job walk over me. Better than the job. If a customer's going to start complaining, I'm going to argue back now. And I have already. I'm not going to. Because, when you're 16, 17, or even if you're just not confident in the job, you would let somebody say something like that. And you would do it. Because you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, okay, I'll go tell the customer I'm sorry, even though that's what they ordered. They ordered that damn sandwich. What do they expect? Menu says it's got 4 things on it. You take off 2 of them, and then you put on a wrap, and you complain to me it's not the right size? Get out of here.
Get the fuck
out of here. So it's like bosses will be like always trying to guilt trip you to come in, and I used to let it work, but I don't anymore. Like, oh, you're 3 people down, someone quit, someone didn't come in, and now you're a shorter person. It's like some days I'll come in, some days I won't. But I'm not gonna make the time to come in if it changes my day because you decided to not have enough employees.
Yeah, that's why I think it's controversial that I'll pay people to take my shifts.
I think it's controversial.
But I can't ask for a favor like that because I feel.
Don't ask for a favor. Someone doesn't come in. What is she gonna do?
I work with her. It's my shift. I gotta figure that out.
You do gotta figure that out, but
like, look, yesterday my foot was fucked up.
That's different, yeah.
So I didn't worry about it then.
Okay, then what about the shifts why did you pay someone for the shift? What, in the amount of time you worked, what did you accomplish? When you should have been at work and you weren't, what did you accomplish?
Sometimes I just gotta get the fuck out of there. And I'm willing to pay. True story.
I think that's controversial. What do you mean you gotta get the fuck out of there? You're there to make money. If you're paying people to leave, then don't even have the job.
Yeah, right.
That's like I've never paid someone to take my shift, but I've been paid for shifts.
Yeah, it's just I don't know how to explain it to you, and I probably shouldn't do it, but story of my life. It's pretty fun, right?
It is.
It's kind of like therapy.
I haven't been to therapy, so I wouldn't know.
I've been to therapy.
Did it feel good?
Sometimes. I always get this like imposter syndrome when I'm in therapy. Either that or...
Define to me imposter syndrome. I hear it a lot and I never look into it.
So imposter syndrome is when you feel like you are like an imposter in your own life. Like it feels like you just woke up in someone else's body. Like imposter syndrome is like... You don't
feel like you.
Well, I mean, that's more of like disassociation. Imposter syndrome is more like you're like it feels like you're an imposter. Like, I don't even know how else to describe it. Like, like someplace you may get imposter syndrome is, I feel like maybe it's common for guys to get it during sex, maybe, because sex is like a crazy thing.
It doesn't feel real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like So
you almost felt like you were like spectating yourself.
Yeah, you'll be boning and you're like, it's not even you go third person. It's more of like,
you go a little third person.
It's kind of like just freaky. You're like, what the fuck am I doing? Like.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. So you felt like that whenever you were in the therapy.
Yeah, and then
sometimes,
and then other times I go to what I think is the opposite end of the spectrum, and I feel like I know everything, and my therapist should. I don't need this, and I hate it.
Well, now it depends if that's what you thought versus if that was true.
Oh, there's no truth in this world, man. Your shirt is green. Try me. Bro, I couldn't pee my pants right now.
You can't.
See what I'm saying? We could go for hours.
I could.
You could? You go for hours or you pee your pants?
Depends who's asking.
The pant peer. Bro, I was slicing that meat, and I was like, I'm the meat man.
You're the meat man. Yeah, whenever we walked in.
I told you that.
Yeah, I was there.
I told you that. I'm the fucking meat man. I'm the meat man.
Hey, okay, what about... See,
also, Christina thinks that I got hit by a bus.
That what you told her?
No, I didn't tell her anything. I told Nikki that I fell off my bike and a bus driver stopped to tell me my wallet fell out in the middle of the street. So I guess Nikki just...
And don't play telephone with her, that's all I'm going to say.
Bro, that wasn't that crazy? So Nikki must have been like, yeah, you got hit by a bus. I didn't get hit by a bus. Christina texted me like, you better get the number for that bus. I was like,
honestly, let it ride.
I know. It's time. I'm not going to fix it through text. Text ain't worth all that. She locked the office door. Did you know about that?
Yeah, why'd you do that?
I don't give a fuck. But I thought it was so funny because I left a note on the door.
She locked the door when I had a catering order, though. I had to get the car and the key was locked.
Dude, this shit was so funny, dude.
What about Lucy, man? Tell me what you were saying.
I don't know anything about Lucy.
You haven't met
I wrote
her?
a note and it said, dude, I think I'm hilarious. It was like, I lost the keys. If I lost keys. If anyone's seen them, let me know. Thanks.
Did you say the keys or keys?
What does it matter? I don't even
Because
remember.
if you say the keys and it's the Jersey Mike's boss looking at the door, she's gonna think you're talking about the keys to the store.
I think I just said key. Like
Yeah.
the note was right next to the locked handle. Like it's
Okay, so
clearly
you
the office. Like it's just funny because like
You were saying that you.
like imagine reading that.
Oh, it's locked. Oh, they lost the keys. Is that what you're saying?
Like they lost the keys to the office.
Did she text you or something?
No, but I thought that was hilarious.
I think it's funny, but I also think that
I've been leaving notes places and drawing on things.
Kind of like Kilgore.
But then, yeah, it's. I think I'm funny, but then like, London will grab the marker, and like, also doodle, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm setting a bad example.
Oh yeah, you kind of are.
It's whatever.
So what about like when you were like 10, right? What do you think about that?
When I was 10, I don't remember anything. When I was 10, life was bliss.
I found it boring.
Elementary school, right?
Boring.
What grade is that?
Like K through 5.
What grade in particular?
Which one? Oh, 10?
Is 13 years old like 6th grade or is 13? No,
I think 13.
13 years old 8th grade. Because then
no, it's not.
You get your license when you're a sophomore.
Oh my God, you're right.
So then, what does that make you at 10? Well, you're in a big grade at 10.
Oh my God, you were
fifth or
6th.
You're in middle school at
5th or 6th, yeah. Depending on you, you're in 5th grade or 6th grade at 10.
No, you're not in middle school at 10 years old.
Okay, well think about it. Freshman year, let's say you're 14. I was 14 freshman year.
Yeah, because sophomore you're 15, junior you're 16. Oh my God. Well, I'm older, so I would be 10 years old as a 5th grader.
You're on the older end of the week?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, of the month.
So when I was 10,
Wow, that doesn't seem right.
When I was 10, dude, life was like actually a movie.
Movie, dude. I remember it being boring.
It was not boring for me. Life was amazing.
How smart were you when you were 10?
Way too smart for the...
You think so?
Oh, what do you mean?
I'm asking.
I went to a public elementary school, and the teacher was trying to deal with like this range of like these kids that like me, where like I'm lucky enough to have parents that like read books to me, and I have books in my room, and I can read. That's all you got to do. When you're 10, if you can read, golden. If you can add, money.
Yeah, honestly.
So my life was just like, bro, I can't like... My life was lit. I just went to recess, and I was always the team captain, and we brought the soccer ball. Me and Tucker Aaron, we played soccer.
Tucker Aaron, you remember his last name?
And what do you mean? He's still my friend to this day. We're best friends. And all the girls had crushes on me, man. And I was fast. I was fast.
Oh, I was fast too.
I was the fastest though.
I'd bet I'll run you right now.
I once made my neighborhood friend cry because I beat him in the Patriot test.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy because I didn't realize he was crying, but then he was crying.
Let me tell you about this story, all right?
Yo, I was a mafia boss at 10 years old. I seriously, one time the PE teacher called me out of class so that he could ask for me and like 2 or 3 other kids' recommendation on the new soccer goals he was ordering. And I was like, you're right. I'm the guy to fucking ask. Good thing you called me down here.
You need some strong boys to
Hey,
get some opinions.
This is, I do play soccer. At 10 years old, my best friend Bennett was like, yo, it's time for recess. Like, don't play soccer today. Walk the track. I'm like, bro, what do you mean don't play soccer?
Don't come to the track.
What are we doing?
Don't come to the field.
What are we doing on the track? And he's like,
yeah, get out of here.
bro, like we're talking to girls. I'm like, bro, gross, bro. They got cooties, bro.
No, don't want to get the cooties.
And then I went to 6th grade and everything changed.
And
then I went to 6th grade and I was like, wait, I think I'm ugly.
get out of here. Like a
Wait.
inside out type moment.
Yeah, like you'd be looking in the mirror for a little bit longer every day and you're like, I have noodle arms. That was my evolution. But at 10, I was unstoppable.
Unstoppable, supposedly.
Yeah. Yes. At 10, I was unstoppable.
Yeah. Did you ever break a bone?
Never.
Never.
No, I was a demon. I was a 10-year-old demon. But I was a 10-year-old
Honestly,
monster
if you were
kid.
more a demon, you would have broke a bone.
Maybe, yeah, that's true.
I broke.
Not that kind of demon.
I broke 3.
Which bones?
I broke my ankle. I broke my elbow, and I broke my finger.
When I was 10, we had a neighbor that loved to longboard. Fell off that John. Femur.
Oh, God.
Femur on the curb.
No.
Never touched a longboard again.
I wouldn't either.
Sold him for cheap in a wheelchair. Wheelchair. For a long time, wheelchair. No crutches, wheelchair.
But now he can walk.
Yeah, now you can walk. Yeah. I always admired that guy. And he's a twin brother who I also admire.
God, man, all I can think about is the Doom Buggy. I want you to go on a ride.
I'd love to go on a ride in the dune buggy.
It's something else. It's not like a motorcycle. It's just like,
Oh, so I'm coming to your class.
yeah.
Can't wait. We're going to spend all day
It's-
together
it's-
and kiss and stuff.
It's boring.
All right, full
I'm
send.
telling you, mechanical engineering class is boring. Like, I couldn't. So boring, dude. And then they're not. It's like they're all of a sudden boring and then they're not. Or it doesn't click.
Bro, I'm not a part of that class. Sorry, that was Christina.
What'd she say?
I just told her, yes, I'm coming in.
Okay. Valid.
I love Christina. You know this about me.
Christina is the best Jersey Mike's boss I've ever had.
Christina's the best boss I've ever had.
Boss. My,
I mean, Keith was pretty damn good. But for some reason, for me, I don't know if it's just because of the way I was raised, like, but I like that she's a woman. I find it easier to do exactly what she says.
my other boss was a man, and
It's hard to respect the man. For some reason, it's like, I had a...
you know what it is?
What?
I'm going to lay it down right now.
Well, yours was bad. Yours was just straight bad. But I had a good one.
He didn't put enough. I just feel like when it was a guy, he didn't put enough effort in. Because I know we could do more.
Yeah.
I know we could do more.
But when it's a woman,
Christina,
you're like...
they're putting effort in.
Yeah, but for some reason, like, I don't know what it is. I always have felt like women are just, like, more, like, in the middle. Like, they're always so solidly in the middle. But guys are either, like, you're absolutely a deadbeat or you're Elon Musk. And it's like, if you're not either one of those, then
Good luck.
you're a woman.
Honestly.
Like, what's the deal? Like, yeah, because my
I know
I
Christina's
had a
putting in
great boss
effort.
at the car wash back home.
Yeah.
He ran that whole schedule, worked his ass off, never missed work. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But for some reason, I was always like, bro, you could work harder. Like
Exactly.
Like,
That's
no,
what
he
I was
couldn't.
thinking too.
No, he couldn't. Like, what?
I was thinking the same thing.
Bro busted his ass.
I think it's just like in our, it's got to be in,
the same file that
In
says
our
"Don't
brain.
cry" or whatever.
yeah, like somewhere in there, it's just like, you know, like SpongeBob whenever, or Patrick when he tries to use his brain and all this shit's just dusty. That's what's going on right there.
Dude, I got some. Dude, that shit for real.
I think you should start doing the Instagram skits. I think I would be
If
entertained.
this is the thing, if you write me a script, I'll make it. I just don't
Dude,
like.
some of them are funny.
Write me a script.
Okay.
If you
I'm
write the
trying to
script,
think.
I'll make
It's
it.
like, okay, right. You got a baby belly on, like some jacket, and you're pretending you're yelling at your kid for being late to school, right?
Okay.
They're late to the bus or something, right?
Get to the damn bus.
Or something like that, right? And then like, let's say you're blind, right? So then,
are you still here? God damn it! You know I'm blind. Get to the damn bus.
and then like halfway through the video it says POV, and then you make the screen black, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You guys do something funny, dude.
Yo! I gotta write that down. That's actually really funny. Hopefully, I'll see it in a clip or something, some like months later when I'm clipping this.
I think the skits are funny because the skits will randomly get views. They rake them in.
It's true.
At least that's what I see. I always wonder, like, because my Instagram's catered to me.
True.
I look at somebody else's Instagram. There could be a reel on there I've never seen once.
LeBron James.
That one's good.
LeBron James.
Oh, one more time.
LeBron
That's
James.
what I'm saying.
It's beautiful. Makes you just want to kick a fat kid at Kmart. Shout out the big boss, Theo Vaughn.
Dude, he's got to be a little bit special.
When you have 7 million Instagram followers,
That's what he's got?
yeah, your DMs must be like
Through the roof. He's probably got so many DMs.
85% weird ass dudes, and then like 15% like women of all kinds.
He probably doesn't even
Pick your
look at them.
freak, bro. Pick your freak.
Yeah, for him, he's the fisherman to an open sea.
You know, I had a girl in my DMs, a real girl, the first one.
Yeah.
She said,
Yeah, I think you talked about this, didn't you?
what did I say? Because there was one that was actually just wanted me to buy her OnlyFans.
That was it, and you got disappointed.
Yeah.
That was,
And then I tell you about that. I got to bounce back. And then I actually have a real girl who's a real human being.
and I didn't see that part.
So she said, I almost just dropped her handle.
You gotta at exactly her.
Well, I mean, if she's listening, she knows it's her because there's only been one.
That's true.
She slid and said something about my bio, like, wait, no, she didn't say that. That's what the OnlyFans girl said. This girl said, I think she was like, are you single?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, are you bot? And I'm like, oh, I don't think this is a bot. And then I say like, yes. And then she said, that's great. She said, she just like complimented me. And I was like, thanks, made my day.
Was she in Raleigh?
I don't know. She says we're in the same area. Yeah, she said that too. And like
How would she know?
well, I post in Raleigh. So. And then she says, and then a day passes, right? And I'm like, just, that's nice.
It's in the back of your
I got hit on. It's not really.
Okay.
Because I didn't, like, to be honest, like, I don't know. I have something to say about this after I tell you how it all
I'm
ends.
listening.
But it
I'm
all
engaged.
ends because I wake up and there's a DM that's like, how is your day? And I'm like, what?
Okay.
I don't know you. Like, I'm not going to respond. I didn't respond. I didn't open that. I didn't respond to that. Because I don't, like, I try to stay out my, like, I don't know. For some reason, I just didn't want to respond to that. This is a phenomenon that I observe.
What is? You about to say it?
People love to think that they are involved in something that is like beyond or above them. Okay. And the second that like they feel they've like if say for example there's a particular girl that's liking every single one of my reels.
Okay.
The second I DM her, she's going to stop liking the reels.
I think so.
Yes.
Or you know so.
I know so. Well, I don't know so.
That's interesting.
There was this one time, but I don't really. It's not like concrete, but it's like this. It's. I notice it both ways, right? The second, bro, I'm always like, bro, I want a girlfriend. Like, I'm ready for like to, let's get into something. Like, it's been a while. Like, let's go on a date. I want to go on a date.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want a girlfriend. But like, I want to go on a date.
Yeah.
Let's go on a date. But the second a girl's in my DMs talking about how's my day, I'm not responding.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that text. I guess yeah, it's weird for me. I've never like asked a stranger how their day was before, but like why not, like, this person is clearly interested in me, why not go on a date? Because for some reason it's like, I don't know.
That's how you feel?
And there's a lot of girls in particular that I run into in public quite often, and like we always have these exchanges where like I don't know, like we'd be looking each other in the eye, right? But I just had this feeling that the second that I were to be like, let's go on a date,
yeah,
the whole thing
go
would
away.
Yeah, because they're just.
It's almost like you want the mystery of not knowing.
Well, yeah, I think it's
You
like
want the
they
mystery of not knowing.
it's like they want me to ask until I ask. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because until they ask in their head, they can always imagine that there's a chance it went good instead of when you actually do ask and there's a chance that you know it doesn't go good.
Yeah, I guess so. But I'm not even thinking about me and rejection. I'm thinking more like it's I don't know, man. It's like perfect circumstances gotta align.
So what happened to you on that dating app? You still doing it?
Fuck that shit. No, I got off that shit. No. Bad for brain. Bad for brain.
Yeah.
I know I have Riz. I don't need to be online.
That's facts. I agree with that. And if like you don't have Riz, well then the girl that was listening to you wasn't the right girl.
I'm flirty, bro. I'm hella flirty. I'm coming to terms with this. I'm too flirty almost.
It's a thin line between flirty and jolly.
I guess so.
Because some people can misinterpret it.
Yeah.
Everyone's misinterpreted.
I'm smiley.
Right, and some people
I like to make people feel like they're the main character. And flirting is a very childish thing, you know.
Because yeah, I heard you say that.
It's like you're trying to say something without saying it. Like instead of saying,
I mean, because like,
hey, let's go have sex in my car, you say, what's your name? But that's what you meant. You mean like, hey, I want to go bone you.
Let's just skip all the steps and go cut straight to it.
But that's not flirting. Like when you say that, you get slapped in the face. But when you say like, wait, what was your name again? Like that's like, why does he want to know my name? Like, does he secretly want to bone me? Like that's like,
get out of here.
You get like, does he? I hope he does. But like, if he said it, like,
that'd be weird.
It's not a secret anymore. I want to bone you. You'd be like,
yeah.
What happened to flirting?
Where's all the the long cut?
I think it's like an intelligence thing because I think it takes intelligence to say something without saying it. So it's like,
yeah, I guess it'd be easier if you could just cut straight to it, and it also will require less intelligence.
Yep.
I don't know. Some people like the cat and mouse a little too much.
I've
met people who like the cat and mouse too much.
Yeah,
they like it so much that they've actually missed opportunities.
Yeah, well, that's important. You don't want to miss opportunities, but you also got to figure out like where you're at and what you want, and like, yeah, it's been a long time since last time I was in a relationship, but it also hasn't been that long. Like, so I don't really know. Like, I'm not really, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like it's been 5 years. It's been a year, and yeah, lots has changed in a year, but like. I definitely don't want to go through what I went through a year ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in no rush to like.
If let's say you were looking back on it, would you say that was a good thing for you?
No, it was horrible.
No, but what it like character development wise?
It was soul crushing.
Okay, but did it change you at all?
Yeah, negative. Okay, it was fucking awful.
You were, but are you better now?
Am I better now?
What if you had to get there to be where you are? Let's say that never happened. Would you be how you are right now?
Yeah, I get what but like, what's the point of saying that?
What's the point of saying anything if you can say that?
Yeah, that's true.
That's like a what if, and then just go, but it's a what if. So a point of a what if. Well, let's 180 it. Let's talk about something else.
True.
Pretty bland table right here. I feel like I like this. I like this a lot. I think this being in the background for these cuts, you can see a little bit of it. You probably see a little bit of it on mine. I think this is a better background than when you're sitting at the table and like you can see everything right on the fore.
Well, this is the idea. This is the background.
You want that to be the background?
I mean, yeah, no shit.
So then how come it isn't?
Oh, because we're not. You're here.
So you're saying that's the background whenever it's just you.
Yeah.
And this is for two.
Yeah.
What would you if you had to title it? What would you title it if there were two people? Keeping it real as you. So what if you like went off of that somehow?
I think I'd want my name in there. Mm-hmm. Like the jackkadis experience.
No, you can't do that.
Why not?
That's blatant. Too blatant.
The jackkadis show.
No, you can't do show. Some GPT prompt will get the right answer later.
jackkadis station.
What if jackkadis was later in the title? Like, what if it was blank
radio
and jackkadis? Like,
no, that seems like tagged on. I am the show, so like.
Are you? Are they listening to you or to them?
Well, I'd be the only constant. So yes.
the motorcycle. They say, I say.
That's a good book.
I don't read a lot. That's a big thing about me, and a lot of my friends know that. And I don't think that makes me dumber for it. I read a lot of technical things, school or forums regarding engine building, but I don't read a book for fun.
I didn't read that for fun. That was for school.
That's why you have it for school. What about books you read for fun?
None.
Okay, you said you like to read.
When I was like a little kid, yeah.
Do you read now?
We can talk about it the next time you come on. This is the end of the episode.
No, it isn't.
Goodbye.
Get out of here.